Merry Christmas! How do Ecuadorians celebrate Christmas? Truth be told, there's a lot of different ways that Ecuadorians celebrate Christmas. Heck, no matter where you are around the world, there's a lot of different ways people celebrate Christmas in general. But today, I'm gonna tell you the things that Ecuadorians do when they celebrate Christmas, so that if you ever celebrate Christmas over here, you're gonna know more or less what to expect. For example, one thing that Ecuadorians tend to do, that they tend to do everywhere around the world, is set up Christmas decorations. Families will get together in order to set up different kinds of decorations around the house, including setting up the Christmas tree. A quick side note in regards to the Christmas trees, most people have fake Christmas trees and not actual trees, because actual trees here are very hard to find. I even asked a friend, and this is what she had to tell me. Basically, she said we're not living in a first world country. So yeah. And of course, there are some houses that also go above and beyond the Call of Duty and obviously set up their front lawn with Christmas decorations. Speaking of front lawn Christmas decorations, since there are families that decorate their front lawns, and in the recent years, a lot of major cities have begun putting decorations on the streets, there are a lot of families that take advantage of this and go out and check out the different kinds of decorations that people have out and that the city has set up. And this isn't only for the streets, this also applies for different parks around the cities. Another funny side note that happens here in Ecuador is when setting up Christmas decorations, sometimes people will set them up early. But when I say early, I mean early. Sometimes it'll be September and you'll already see people with their Christmas trees up. You'll be dressed up for Halloween with the Christmas tree in the background. There's whole jokes about it on social media, but I digress. Something that you have to remember about Ecuadorians and Latin Americans in general is that they're very family oriented, and on Christmas that's no exception. Generally during Christmas, families will get together and have a Christmas dinner. This includes not only family members within the house, but it also includes aunts and uncles, cousins, and also grandparents. Everyone will get together, they'll eat dinner, sometimes they'll exchange gifts, they'll all stay together until midnight, and on some occasions they might even spend the night. Another thing to take into consideration is that there are some religious families. In these cases, these families will all say a prayer and then they will continue to eat. And in the majority of these cases, these families will probably have a pesebre, or in English known as a manger, or a Christmas crib, and some of these are very well decorated. And the family will also sing or recite something known as chigualos? 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 I'll never get used to that word. Which are kind of like Christmas poems. I will recite one for you now. Pajarito verde, color de limón, niñito bonito de mi corazón. Basically, it seems to be a kind of religious version of Christmas carols. Something else to note that happens during Christmas, as well as New Year's here in Ecuador, is that families get dressed up really fancy, really elegant for Christmas night. Basically, there's like an ongoing joke here in Ecuador where people get dressed up super nice to stay in their houses. Everyone's always like, what's the point? One of the last things that Ecuadorians do during Christmas is that they play Secret Santa. Just that they don't call it Secret Santa over here. They actually call it Amigo Secreto, which translated in English is secret friend. I've always wondered why it's called that. Anyways, it works just as any other normal Secret Santa would. You choose a random name from a box or a bag. Whoever you get, you have to give them a gift, and normally you set a price range for that gift. Typically between $5 to $15. And then when you get together with your coworkers, each person goes up, they talk about the person, describing them as much as they can, and then they give them their gift. It's a fun way to try to guess who the person got, but no matter what, they're gonna tell you who it is in the end. And these are the ways that Ecuadorians celebrate Christmas. And if you'd like to better understand Ecuadorians and the different types of expressions that they use, then you might wanna check out this video, where I sit down with my friend Kayla and we talk about different expressions used here in Ecuador. And if you'd like to support future videos and read ideas that I have for future videos, then you can buy me an encebollado on buymeacoffee.com. The link will be in the description. And you know how it is. Make sure you take care, have an excellent Christmas, and as always, ace out. Are you sure you're not gonna try to steal my soul? But don't stare at me like that.